piping hot pizza, and ice cold beer. If that sounds good, we just found your new favorite place. At Jack's Abbey in Framingham, there are 24 beers on draft, 10 signature pizzas coming out of a wood-fired oven, and plenty of hearty comfort food, too. But from the outside, this place doesn't look much like a typical restaurant, and that's because it's not.
It's a fun space. It's a beer hall. It's not a restaurant.
This is going to have that German beer hall feel.
There are a lot of things we do differently than restaurants.
And if you're looking for a comfortable sit-down meal where you're going to get your own personal table, this isn't the place.
But if you're looking for great food in a fun and unique setting, this definitely is the place, because there just aren't many spots out there like Jack's Abbey. It all began in 2011 when brothers Jack, Eric, and Sam Hendler started the Jack's Abbey Brewery with a goal of crafting some of the country's best lagers. After a few years, their beer became so popular they outgrew their original facility and decided to build this state-of-the-art brewery to handle production. And alongside the new brewery, they built a tasting room and kitchen where customers can try a pint, eat some food, and grab a seat at one of the 18-foot-long communal tables with a full view of the beer-making process.
If you're looking out into the brewery, you're gonna see our entire operation. We have these giant windows where you can see everything we're doing on a daily basis. And it's gonna be a really exciting experience for people to come in, they can have a meal, they can see where everything they're drinking is coming from.
As for the food, there's one common theme.
Well, there's pizza, and there's some German-style food, and there's even a little bit of New England fare. The one thing we want in every dish goes great with beers.
To make all this beer-friendly food, the Hendler brothers brought in Chef Greg Bergeron, who knew pizza would make the perfect pairing.
Pizza was just kind of the natural thing because it goes really well with beer, first of all, and the second part is that yeast is the primary ingredient in the beer itself. So we wanted to take that to the pizza side of things, where we're using a natural yeast starter, and we are actually doing our pizza dough in cold fermentation for 48 hours.
That cold fermentation helps the crust cook up crisp and airy, making it a great base for all kinds of creative toppings, like the addictive clam and bacon pizza.
Fresh mozzarella, we have Romano cheese, crushed red pepper flakes, fresh thyme, fresh chopped clams, and crispy bacon. Being in New England and access to really good fresh clams, it just became kind of a natural.
Another great combination is the potato and bacon pizza with thin sliced spuds, house-made bacon, cheddar, scallions, and garlic cream.
This one's just cheating. Potato, bacon, cheese on a pizza. It's fantastic. Well, who doesn't want to eat that with a nice cold beer?
The pizza at Jack's Abbey all come out of this custom-built copper-clad oven. And as far as pizza ovens located inside of beer halls go, this one looks right at home.
We really fell in love with it because it actually looks like a brewing vessel. A lot of traditional brewing vessels would have that copper cladding.
This wood-fired beauty burns at about 750 degrees, making it the real workhorse of the kitchen, cooking up everything from roasted chicken with sausage stuffing to 4-cheese mac and cheese that's great on its own, and even better with braised pork.
I mean, nice warm mac and cheese on a cold day with a beer, just, you know, it'll turn around the day for you. It'll really, I don't know, it does for me anyway. It makes me happy.
There are classic German dishes here too, like house bratwurst with spätzle and sauerkraut, and an enormous bone-in braised pork shank.
Every time I go to Germany, I make sure I get a pork shank at the beer hall. It's always awesome. The meat just falls off the bone. You got the crispy skin on the outside. It's hard to finish the whole thing. It's enormous.
Not only does all this food go well with beer, some of it is also made with beer, like this big bowl of steamed mussels.
We make our mussels with beer. This is what we are. We're a brewery. We don't have wine in-house.
We're using our leisure time lager, sauteing chopped garlic. We're putting in fresh herbs, a little bit of red pepper flakes to give it a little heat, and then leisure time lager, and lots of butter to give you a real nice smooth taste, and then some toasted bread to dip into the sauce after you're done eating the mussels.
And whether it's in the food or straight from the tap, at Jack's Abbey, it all comes back to the beer.
My favorite thing about this place is the beer. I mean, that's where we came from. That's what we've been doing for over 4 years now. And it's great to share what we do with everybody who's coming in the door.
It's interaction, it's sharing plates, it's meeting new people, and sharing an experience with beer and food that is really not like anything else around here.